She right got me. T-Rag got me. It's Madden NFL 23. Coming up, we've got Aaron Rodgers. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball. 4 touchdown throws. It's the Chargers and the Seahawks. All that and more. Coming up next.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Chargers. Hi, everybody. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. So here are the Seahawks now with a long field in front of them. They'll be led out by a man in his 23rd NFL season. Still doing it at age 45, Tom Brady.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
To the air right away is Brady. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. They run here with a second-year man from UNC, Javonte Williams. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. Brady. Wide open. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
So here's the Charger offense making their way out. Bringing him out is the future Hall of Famer, now in his 18th NFL season, Aaron Rodgers.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
They run with a 4th-year man. This is Damian Harris. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Chargers at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And they were able to tough it out last week. A close one-score game. And those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team because everyone gains confidence and they feel like they can continue to get better.
Shifts by him. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now a first down carry for Harris. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Seahawks 26-yard line.
Rodgers now to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. This is Harris. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Matt Breida, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at about the 1. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And some space here. Williams loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he's got some space here. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung here.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody from running down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good. Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. A give to Williams, running right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But when the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
From the 27, Rodgers. Campbell making the catch. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 11 more on that one and another first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They'll try the right side with Harris. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. To throw is Rodgers. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. He gets it complete to Harris. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, that's all about moving the pocket on third down so the defenders can't just go to one spot and find the quarterback. Bootlegged him out to his right against the grain, able to spot the open man, and got it to him for the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he'll be brought down at the 27. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. No surprise this offense would be able to convert. They're currently second in the league in first downs, and they pick up one here.
Yeah, not a stat that we talk about a heck of a lot, but it's a vital one. And in this case, it's really vital because what does it do? Keeps their defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a play fake. Rodgers. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Harris running straight ahead. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
The Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. Harris will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. Able to punch it in on 3rd down. Makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. Now the ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both...
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Some people playing defense in this one. There's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier to shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action, Rodgers. Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got it. It's Samuel. Touchdown! Curtis Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
The extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone. And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
Prater for the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. After the touchdown, out is Prater. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So here are the Chargers to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On play action, now Rodgers. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type.
And this will be caught. It's Johnson for the Charger touchdown. Jerome Johnson from 13 yards out. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The York on now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Throwing on first down is Brady. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that challenge, a successful one. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Brady to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And this is caught. It's Brown. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Again, it's Brady. Man open left side. It's Williams. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. Prater's kick is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Floating one, incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll begin up in the Mile High City. The New York Jets in town to take on Denver. And it is the Jets who have the lead in the second quarter. Robert Woods, a touchdown reception. From there, we head east to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they were winners in that ball game over the visiting Cleveland Browns. Jimmy Garoppolo, a very good performance as his guys run the record now to 5-2. Finally, let's get out to Southern Nevada, see what's happening with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And this one going the visitors' way as the Texans have the lead in that one. Justin Jefferson, a touchdown reception. Continuing on, here's a look at the next-gen stats in that first half, and they've had plenty of success throwing the football so far this afternoon, as they're on pace to throw for over 300 yards if their form holds. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter as this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half. Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Brings up second and 3.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 43 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive. But a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Brady going to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that. That would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in. Here's Jamie Gillen now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. On the return is Pettis. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. On first down, Rodgers. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
A give to Harris. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. Now, I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
On first down, here's Breida. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7. Third. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Jermaine Johnson in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense. And this time,
back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady, open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Now Brady got to have this one. Open man is Thielen is complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down on a well-designed play there. That gets them 16 to move the chains. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. Screen play set up for Williams. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over.
Better 25. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. Got a man. It's Brown. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. More from L.A. in a moment. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Brady. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. To throw is Brady. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
First down, Seattle.
Brady to throw again. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
At the 6-yard line.
From the gun, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed. But the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Brady's throw there complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play there for Seattle. 44 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up under.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Prater on to add the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 25. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was Javonte Williams who capped it all off with a touchdown reception. Pettis now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Chargers ready to take over. And it's looking all the more likely that a fifth straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. Rodgers looking to throw. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On play action, Rodgers. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. That ball caught by Campbell. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Rodgers throwing here. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a 1st down. Well done. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Second down and goal. Rodgers. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues. So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the 4th quarter. And whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
And they did it with not much time left. But they took what little time was on the clock and used it well, didn't they? Put a real exclamation point on their win with that score.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One final try now for Brady. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. defense, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Chargers, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants.
She-Rag got me. She-Bag got me. She-Rag got me.